Hi, I'm Samantha Cardella. I'm with Serenity Clean. I traveled out to New London, Connecticut to do a house clean. So when I came into the home, the customer had asked me to do floors. So I came in and I took a couple pictures. Now, I always ask my customers if you would like your house before and after picture so that you're comfortable with the environment that I'm cleaning. So if we look over here, we came in here and I looked and there was toys over here, and I had told my customer, that we'll make sure that we pick up the toys, and my customer was really nice. She actually started helping me clean, which not a lot of people do that. I just come in and do the job. So we have the couches here, and we had some crumbs over here, probably from food. So I vacuumed this out. And through the process, I noticed that the customer also had carpet cleaner. So there was a little specks, so I had sprayed it down so that later on when I come back, I can vacuum it for her. Now this totally was, the couch was pulled out. Everything was swept over here. Right here, this was all right here washed down. Now you want to be careful with your products. You don't want to use like a bleach. Lysol is okay, but Lysol kind of has more of a bleach, so I use the Pine Sol to wipe this down. Under here, you always want to make sure that you're getting underneath, you're pulling stuff out. Over here, if you see, we had to open up the blinds. These windows are washed with Windex. Right here were a lot of like Pine Sol. Now you see that there's a little more, so we could try to go back and like take that out, but I use a vacuum to try to get as much as I can, and make sure that this is all dusted. Now this is big when you're cleaning. You want to make sure that these surfaces are clean, because if you leave the dust and then you leave the house, the job is not done. This mirror right here was a little bit dusty, so I also used Windex in there. Okay. Right here we opened up this. I dusted this a little bit. Okay, and now we're gonna go to the kitchen. So if you see over here, she has a little bit of surface over here. So what we did is I moved this out so that I can make sure that I sweep underneath and so that I can mop properly. Now the customer also had dishes, and she was actually nice and she wanted to do the dishes, but I told her no, I'm here to do the job. So I ended up doing the dishes and ended up cleaning them while I also had put them away. Now this is wood top, so we also use like the Pine Sol. You don't want to use the bleach because it can deteriorate the wood. So I ended up cleaning all the surface over here. Now when you're cleaning, you also, especially ovens are big. You want to make sure that you're cleaning these off and putting them in the sink, and you're disinfecting them with like soap. So I ended up cleaning these separately, but then I used this is magic eraser that I had used, and I also used bleach, because when you're using not only food, but you're using a lot of different germs while you're cooking. You're touching things, so you want to make sure you're bleaching the products too. So all this countertop was cleaned with either Lysol, Pine Sol, or bleach. So then I had came over here and I had noticed that, and this happens wherever I go, a lot of the clients end up having like a little bit of specks on the refrigerators, due to like cooking or whatever. So I ended up coming over here with like the magic eraser, with still having the bleach in another paper towel, and I made sure I cleaned here. Now right here on these surfaces, this is when you know that the job is getting done. Sometimes people touch your fingerprints, so you want to make sure the white is nice and clean. So then when I'm done, I come out and make sure that the floor is clean, and come over here, and you want to do a thorough clean, and then make sure everything is out of your way and that room is done. Now, if you look up here, there's white here. Now, the good thing to do is make sure that you're cleaning this too, and the floors and these, because then you know the job is really done. That's when it looks really good. Now you could tell over here when I had came in that the floors were actually really good. This wood is actually really good. So when I had cleaned it, it came out really good. Over here, she had in the window seals. It was a little bit dirty, so I had cleaned that off for her. Right here is also cleaned. Right? You always want to make sure that right here is always clean. A lot of people look on that. Clean. Windows always clean. Make sure they dust. Now, for example, I see now with my vision, because when you go back, you can always see stuff that you don't do. I still see dust. So what you want to do is you want to come back in and make sure that is done, because customers, they want to look at, make sure everything is completely done. In here I use bleach. Now my customer has children, and a lot of your stuff you want to clean yourself in the bath, so you've got to make sure you're disinfecting it right and you're not using the products or the same washcloth that you use the rest of the house. So the window is clean, nice and thoroughly washed. Floors are clean. Came down here. I thank you for watching my video for Serenity Clean, and I'm very happy with my performance, and I am happy you enjoyed this video. Thank you.